Consistency doesn't guarantee that you'll be successful, but not being consistent will guarantee that you won't reach success.
Get back to fucking work. It's time to get back to work. Stop hearing yourself talk. Get off the podcast. Don't be on social media too much. Cut out all the fucking noise. Get back to the fucking mental lab.
Everybody at the start line of the 100-meter race has the same goal. It's to win. So it's not the person who has the best goals. It's the person who has the best systems and preparation.
Because if you practice really hard, you get better. Period. And like all it is purely an ego play. It's like, so we just have to assume that we're always the underdog, and then they've got a trick up their sleeve that we don't know about.
Privilege is a pressure.
Yeah.
And it's one of the odd byproducts of anybody that's doing really, really great things, that a lot of people are driven by this unconscious assumption that they're not enough unless they do great things. And it'll cause you to go and do great things, but to what end? What's the outcome? What's the texture of your mind like when you go to sleep on a nighttime? Do you really want that?
Do you feel great doing great things? Do you feel like shit doing great things?
Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have discomfort. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say, you've grown.
If you're gonna do it, do it. Say what you can do what you say. If you can't do it, don't say you can do it. Don't over-leverage yourself. Don't over-leverage a decision and then jump in and kind of dip a toe. I think I'll try it out. No, think if you're going to try it out beforehand, but when it's time to go, dive. Finish it. Find out. Come out the other side. Don't leave it and go, ooh, if I just would have. That keeps me up at night. I think it keeps a lot of us up at night.
You have to wake up and you have to give yourself belief. The purpose is always there. The purpose never leaves us because the very purpose is you. You are always the purpose.
Problems are a feature of life, not a bug. I was alone all the time. All I did was be alone. I was alone in my room playing. I was alone in the schoolyard. I was alone in lessons. I was alone walking home. You're doing all of this stuff. You're learning all of these fucking productivity techniques, and you're watching these YouTube videos, and you're listening to these podcasts, and you're taking these online courses, and you've got Skillshare, and you've got Readwise, and you're doing spaced repetition and morning routine, and you have no idea if it's going to work. But the thing is, no one has any idea if it's going to work. That is a painful cost of trying to do things with no promise that they're going to succeed. If you knew that it was going to work, there would be no risk in doing it, because it would be certain. So everybody has to deal with this. This is the thing. You haven't been given this bespoke, idiosyncratic challenge that only you have to face. This is what every person who gets from a place that they are to a place that they want to be has to go through, because you need to try things with no promise that they are going to work. There's no confirmation of glory or success or accolade or prestige or anything on the other side. None of it at all. You're just, it's not even like you're David Goggins with broken legs running a fucking Navy SEAL Hell Week. It's mundane, daily, just uncertainty and like ambient malaise as you're reading another book on meditation and you're sitting down with your eyes closed listening to Sam Harris tell you to fucking listen to your breath. You don't know that it's going to work, but that is the challenge. The challenge is no certainty.
Because in the early days, hard was, ooh, stop. This isn't good. I should, this is a warning sign. This is a red flag. I should slow down, or I should stop, I should pivot. But the more I think about it as a competitive landscape, as I'm clear on what this path is supposed to look like, and these rocks and these dragons are things that I'm going to have to slay along the way to get the princess or get the treasure, I get happier about the harder it is because I know that no one else will follow. And I think if you can shift from this is hard to no one else will be able to do this, then it flips from being this thing that you're like, oh, poor me, to oh, poor everyone else who's going to have to fucking try. If everybody who's like at the bottom and feels like they have nothing going for them, reframe that as, I have nothing going for me, which also means that I have nothing to lose by taking action. It makes you a much more dangerous person.
So if you wake up in the morning and you don't want to do something, you don't care enough about yourself. And that's what you need to really research is, man, why am I not doing this for myself? Because that is the number one purpose in life, is to better oneself.
But I was thinking to myself, maybe pain is the illusion, right? Maybe the idea that there's all this like challenge and maybe that's the thing that we're supposed to remove. Maybe we're not here to suffer. Maybe a lot of the suffering that we experience is this illusion that we create. And so maybe we need to challenge this. Like maybe it's okay to be joyful.